America's first known case of a more contagious coronavirus variant was recently discovered in Colorado. But what does that mean for us here in Central Texas? Our Leah McNeil went straight to the experts for answers.
Well, first off, healthcare professionals I spoke to say it's completely normal for a virus to mutate and change. In fact, studies show COVID-19 has at least one mutation in its genome every 2 weeks, but this particular strand has more than one. The variant confirmed in Colorado thanks to the not so widely used sequence testing.
We're doing a common test for positive versus negative, but of all the 17 million cases of COVID in the US, we've only done sequencing on about 51,000 of those.
The Colorado State Laboratory confirmed the B117 variant through a detailed analysis of the strand. Colorado public health officials say the variant they found was in a man in his 20s with no travel history. With this preliminary information, Karen Purcell with Advent Health says,
with the assumption that he's had no international travel and they haven't yet traced it to an international person exposing him, I think that just reiterates that potentially this variant of COVID-19 has been in the US and is out there. And again, we're just discovering it because there was sequencing done.
But if viruses mutate all the time, what makes this one special? Purcell explains research from the UK and Canada shows the symptoms for the B117 are the same as the normal strand of COVID-19, but there is an alarming difference.
We know that it's spreading easier and faster, but we don't see an increased severity of illness.
The reality is that it probably will, if it's not already in Texas. It's just one more part of the virus that we have to deal with.
While it's too early to say what impact this strand will have on Central Texas, Kelly Crane with the Public Health District in Waco-McLennan County says this does not change the precautions we've been taking since March.
It's already something that we've seen that can spread efficiently, so this just amps it up one more notch. We just have to be aware that, yes, this virus is serious, it spreads very easily, and there are things that we can do to slow it down, though.
The CDC says they are working to understand how the different strands of COVID work, how they are alike, different, and if their current vaccines hold up their efficacy. Dr. William Schaffner, an advisor to the CDC, says at this time, about 99% of the mutations are the same, so the vaccines should work. However, they are doing more tests just to be sure. The CDC is also launching a new task force come January that will be solely focused on researching and identifying COVID-19 variants. Their first targets will be on the areas they classify having high variant spread, which will be the UK, South Africa, and Nigeria. Reporting in Killeen, Leah McNeil, 25 News.
Leah, thank you. The best way to protect yourself from any strand of the coronavirus is to continue wearing your mask, social distancing, avoiding large crowds, and practicing good hand hygiene.